I'm Cindy Sexton.
And I'm David Carroll. Here's what's happening today. Homelessness continues here in Chattanooga. Our city's Regional Homeless Coalition says Hamilton County saw a 177% increase in the past year.
Those experiencing chronic homelessness, where people are homeless for more than a year, went up by 118%, with the average time of people being homeless now at 557 days. Well, some good news during the housing crisis. Community Foundation of Greater Chattanooga has teamed up with the city and other organizations to keep evictions low and families in their homes.
Let's find out more from Cornelia Nicholson.
During the pandemic, we saw the housing crisis steadily getting worse. Advocates worried that many families would be left without a home once the eviction moratorium ended. To help limit the potential increases in evictions here in Chattanooga, Woodson Carpenter with the Community Foundation of Greater Chattanooga says the foundation teamed up with the city, Legal Aid, and Habitat for Humanity to create the Eviction Prevention Initiative.
So folks are connected to an attorney to potentially provide representation if that's the case. But there's also flexible funding behind them as well to potentially work out a negotiation.
Carpenter says when unrepresented tenants are fighting evictions in court, 71% of the cases end with people leaving their homes and owing money to the landlord.
And in the cases when folks are represented, what we really see is a reversing of that. So almost 70% of those cases, when tenants are represented in eviction court, there's actually a dismissal.
Meaning more families can stay in their homes, which is actually a win for the tenants and landlords.
And for a lot of these landlords, this may be their retirement nest egg, right? This may be one of the most, if only the only major investment that they have. And so we really want to make sure that landlords have an opportunity to be made whole as well.
The initiative was able to help 212 households avoid evictions over the last 18 months. Now, the number represents 464 people and 252 children who may have lost their homes. Nearly $370,000 in rent relief funds have been distributed to landlords through the program.
And it's continued to date because we're recognizing that the issues that we saw in the pandemic were really just elevating challenges that we have all the time, right? So it was just more pronounced, more obvious, but there's a real need for us to continue to focus on this issue, the challenges facing our neighbors in non-pandemic years as well.
In Chattanooga, Cornelia Nicholson, Local 3 News.
The Eviction Prevention Initiative is completely free to residents facing eviction. You can head over to our website, local3news.com, to learn how to get assistance.